Today we're reviewing rounding using the place value method, and we're starting off with the nearest tens place. So if we're rounding to the nearest tens place, we need to think about counting by tens: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So if we have a number like 56, we're rounding to the tens place, so that means we need to look at the ones place, and we underline the ones place to the right. We have a little rhyme that they use, or a saying: 5 or more, let it score; 4 or less, let it rest. So for 56, since 6 is greater than 5, we're going to round up. What that means is that our 5 will become a 6, and the rest of our saying is look to the right, zero's in sight. So all of the other places will become a 0. So 56 rounded to the nearest 10 would be 60. Anything on the right side of the red line is 5 or greater, so those numbers are always going to round up. Anything to the left of the red line is 4 or lower, so those numbers are always going to round down. For example, if I had the number 72, I look at the 2 in the ones place. Does the 7 change? No. 4 or less, let it rest. The 7 remains, and the rest of our saying, look to the right, zero's in sight, so we have a 0 in the ones place. Students should practice with rounding to the tens or hundreds first if they're not sure, because it's the same rule even if we go up to the 100,000s place, which is the largest place value that we round. So if we look at the hundreds side, we have the same strategy. If we pick a number like 530, since we're rounding to the hundreds place, we'll look at the tens next door. 0 to 4, let it rest, so the 5 remains. Look to the right, zero's in sight. We have 2 digits here, so we need 2 zeros here. If the number is greater, 5 or greater, such as 770, here's the hundreds place, the tens place, the ones place. Look at the tens place, it's 5 or greater, so we have to score or add 1 to the hundreds. That makes it 8. Look to the right, zero's in sight. Since we have 2 digits, we need 2 zeros. Our number is 800.